Hey, Back to Basics, it's Dana, Ms. Danadress. This week we are talking about why we make videos. And this is really a response video chain. I think Lessa Sarah put something up and we were asked to respond to that. But there's actually been quite a few video responses on why we make videos. And I started to wait and do this video because I've had a really rough few days. But I think that maybe in the stress and the roughness of the last few days that you'll see maybe some additional honesty, or not that honesty's not the word, authenticity, I hope. First of all, I always strive to be authentic in all of my videos, but I do not share my entire self. There are things that I don't share on videos, so we'll talk more about that later. So, why do I make videos? Some of them I would say are very altruistic, and some of them are probably pretty narcissistic. There are multiple reasons why I do videos. So we all say this, so I'm doing it to document my journey. Well, yeah, that really is. I discovered YouTube after I had decided to have surgery, but before I started my pre-op. So I went to my first consult in like January of 2012. I had my surgery in June of 2012, and I think I discovered YouTube maybe in March, and I think I'd just done a web search, and I suddenly found this new thing that was open to me, and it was a huge thing of learning, because I saw everything like, here's how they do the procedure and the cutting, to these people who were being tremendously successful and some who were not being as successful, and I could see them over a course of time. Some were well down the road, and some were new. And I realized one of the things they kept saying is you should document your journey. And I knew that this was going to be a process of discovering. I had always been fat. I described that I was going to peel back the layers and discover the different girl underneath. And I did feel a need to document that somehow. And my original intent was to do a blog, and pictures. And the reason I picked a blog and not just a diary is because I had tried diaries or journals before and had never been successful with keeping them on an ongoing basis. And I thought, at least with a vlog, I keep saying the wrong word, a blog, a written journal online, I thought, one, it's portable. I could do it on my iPad, I could do it on my iPhone, I could do it on my computer, and so I could, anytime the need struck me to write, I could write. And it was a way that I could put pictures in there. And yes, maybe some people would read it and it would be useful. So I had kind of started the blog. I don't remember when. I'd have to go back and look. And then I think I kind of discovered YouTube. And I kept the blog up for 6 or 8 weeks, I would say. And once again, like when I've done any kind of written journaling, it fell by the wayside. I am not a person who processes by writing. I am a person who processes by talking. And that may be talking to myself, but many times it's talking with other people. So a vlog, the YouTube videos, the video itself was a way that I could talk, show pictures, do it all together, and have, yes, a record for my own reference. Now, I could have done all that without ever publishing to YouTube. I could have started videos, kept it private, da-da-da. So to me, the issue is not so much why do you do video, but why do you then publish? I get the documenting in a video format. Why do you publish? So that kind of goes to the next kind of person I am. And I am a person who draws a lot of energy from other people. And let me tell you, if there had been a way to have an eyeball-to-eyeball conversation with a lot of people, I probably wouldn't do the YouTube thing. I want to feel like I'm talking with people. And in fact, I live in a large metropolitan area. I live in the Phoenix Metro Valley. And the bariatric program I go to has support groups, and they're a big program. And I really thought that that would be the place I would make personal connections, because that's what I wanted in my heart, personal connections. And what I found is I did not make personal connections at those places, at those support groups, and I think part of it is the format and the timing, and people were in a hurry, and you just see them once a month or 3 times a month if you go to all, like the nutrition and the psych group and the, exercise group, 3 times a month for an hour, and people are in a hurry to go. We might chit-chat a little bit, and they're in a hurry to leave. And while there were very nice folks there, I didn't really make a deep personal connection with any of them. But what I found by watching videos, even before I really started making my own, is that there were a few people that I saw and I went, wow, I think if I knew this person in real life, we would be friends. We would be good friends. And I started commenting on videos. And then I thought, well, you're commenting, they don't know you, let me start this recording. And so what YouTube is, even though I wasn't having an eyeball to eyeball like, Skype or Google Hangouts, let me tell you, I would prefer to do that now. It was still a way to have conversations, and it's like you're, in a way, talking with someone. So YouTube, strange as it is, allowed me to make a personal connection in a different way than Facebook. Yeah, Facebook, you can kind of do that, but I want to hear people's voices. I want to see their expressions. I want to watch that. And again, you don't really get that from Facebook, and you get that feeling of what the real person, or at least some semblance of the person, is like on YouTube. So I really just dug that. So that's kind of reason number 2. Reason number 3, yes, I really did want to help others. I had learned so much and found people motivated me, and even when they didn't motivate me, I will tell you, I feel like I learned some lessons on things like, oh, don't go there, don't do that. And if people didn't motivate me, sometimes I just quit watching those kind of folks. I looked for a certain kind of person to follow, I do watch some people who are really different from me, but for the most part, the people that I watched regularly are the people that I went, wow, I think we would be friends in real life. And they had been helpful for me, and I thought, yeah, let's pass it on down. Sure, I want to do that. and this again is me. I'm a very participatory kind of person. If you worked with me, I would probably drive some of you crazy because I participate in meetings, I participate in trainings. I'm probably one of those people who some folks would probably just rather I shut up. And I hope I do know certain times to shut up, but I'm kind of a face value person. You either like me or you don't, because I don't really play games. So, so a way in helping others and also getting help for myself was to do videos. Yes, I could have someone comment and help me be accountable. When I said I screwed up, I need help, and I've done that. And it was great to get feedback and encouragement. And I hope that I've done that for commenting and also doing videos for others. So those three things, to document my journey, to make a personal connection, to help others, those are the, I'll say, more altruistic reasons why I chose to do videos. But to be 100% honest, yes, there is probably some narcissistic things as well. I like attention. I always have liked attention. In fact, if I had been skinny, I would probably have gone into a completely different kind of profession in performing arts or something, because I like to be attention. I like to be looked up to. I like for people to, I get a lot of validation. I get a lot of validation at work from doing a great job and being a star performer. And in fact, King Phil, if you're watching this, that video that you did last week and you talked about all the things you hate to fail on. Well, and I said, I probably in my life did a whole lot of compensation or overcompensation to get past I was fat. So I like to be center of attention, and I want to be a star in all that I do. So do I get a little buzz or kick out of having an increasing number of subscribers? Sure. Do I get a little rush when people say, I love you, Dana. Thank you. Your video has helped me. Yes, I do. I have to be completely honest with you when I say that. Was I totally flattered? And yeah, I'd love to be a Back2Basics blogger when they asked me a year ago. Well, yeah. So yeah. Now, I will say that even though I love all that, I do try to be the most authentic person that I can be. So what you see on my vlogs is me. Is it 100% of me? No, I'm sure it's not. Because there are things I do keep private. Because I'm just not comfortable with sharing certain details of my life. I actually get uncomfortable when other people share certain details of their life, and I have, in some instances, chosen not to watch people anymore because I just felt like there was too much stuff that I didn't get. So I didn't want to get into. So I believe what you see is Dana. 80% of Dana. You don't see 20% where, sometimes I'm a total bitch. Sometimes I'm a total ditz. Sometimes I, do crappy stuff. I'm not going to come in here and blast my crappiness. I don't think that means that I present a false face to the world. I think what I do say on here, I believe in my heart, and I act accordingly. I think that I do own up to some of my failures, but not all of them. I'm about to run out of time. I hope this was valuable. and I'll be interested in see what the other vloggers say. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.